Today we got some mimosas.
Cheers.
Boom. It's a brunch because a bitch is turning 26 like on Monday. Like it's crazy.
It's crazy.
On Monday, let's do the cooking episode for them. We're going to have a cooking episode for y'all. We're damn near making some seafood so y'all can be in the kitchen cooking with us. We should get chef hats. That'd be so funny.
We should get what?
If we had some chef hats, that would be so funny.
Oh, that'd be cute. Do you know what we're cooking?
Shit, probably some crab legs.
Right.
It's always a good birthday meal, I feel like.
Yeah.
Olo dolo for this episode.
It's nice. I think it's refreshing.
Yeah, since we damn near did like 5 episodes like with people.
Yeah.
That was a lot. It's a lot to just even schedule this. I have some people that I want to schedule, but we'll talk about dates. But like even in December, like it is such a busy month. Like so it's so hard to schedule like with our schedules are already opposite and then trying to add somebody into it. I'm going to do a warm up with Angelica. Like I think this one would be fun. I just got to make sure she knows these people. I swear the first 2 segments are always really hard with Angelica because right now, especially, she don't have a social media. I had her follow all these different Instagram blogs and then she deletes her Instagram and was like, whatever. Oh, pizza card, shut up. We're professional today. No more phone. But yeah, so we're going to do the first thing that comes to mind when she thinks of these people. It's only like a 1-word answer though.
Okay.
So
I hope I know them because I don't know too many people by their name.
I know. I put like a lot of girl and boy options on here. Some funny ones we're just gonna save for the next guest because there's some really funny people, but she's not gonna know them because she's not been on social media. Blueface baby. How you feel about him?
The baby?
Blueface.
Oh.
1 word.
Chaotic.
Funny.
Bro,
I think he's so funny.
Oh.
We'll get into some of his stuff. Oh my god. No, literally, like I feel like him. He is one, but he is really open. Like he is delusional. He don't think he's like that.
Yeah.
He really thinks that like because you can see he says like some really intelligent things sometimes. Like when he's like talking to social media and trying to make his point, I feel like he says some smart things. But then again, like the why he's saying it is so twisted. Like, why are you doing this right now? Yeah. Like, I don't know. Sukihana.
Is that off the show we be watching?
Bad Girls Club?
Yeah.
She was on like a couple of the last episodes.
I don't know. Oh wait, is that the singer? That is.
Maybe I don't think she's gonna know any of these people I wrote down, y'all. Maybe we just skip this.
Probably.
Bro, like these are some really funny people though. And they've been in like the spotlight. Like I feel like since this like last year and a half, like that's when I started like listening to female rap because there's really not a lot of different options now. Like they're the ones that are like in the spotlight right now. So before like so tell me why my mom tried to say we need advice for our fucking podcast. And I was like, clearly it's not for you. She was like, you don't know any current events that are going on in the world. I was like, it's not about world current events, first of all. No.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I really be ignoring that type of shit because I have bad anxiety.
That's one of the main reasons I'm not on social media. Like, I came back to Facebook for like 3 days. And I saw like a whole bunch of war, a whole bunch of like sad stuff. Yeah. And I'm just like, I can't do it.
Which is crazy because I told her, I was like, that type of shit is like not even on
my. The media is scary.
They scare you on purpose. No, like that type of shit is not on my feed. Like my For You page and like my threads.
My news feed is all about like.
But because I feel like you dig into it and like I really like I'm not liking that shit. Like I don't. It gives me anxiety like thinking about that shit. So I don't feed into it.
Like. The world needs to wake up.
We just kind of talked about our irritations before I even pressed play. Do you have anything podcast shareable that irritated you this week that you want to share?
Nothing specific. I think what irritates me is when I let situations like basically change my mood. I don't like that. I like to be very self-controlled, just try to leave my emotions out.
Yeah, I feel like
I hate situations. I feel like I'm in my peaceful time.
Yeah.
Like I don't like conflict.
This bitch used to make everybody's problem her problem.
Yeah, I did. I used to, not no more.
Oh my god.
I don't have problems anymore.
No, but I feel like we definitely talked about like our irritables before we started. We got a lot of things that we're not ready to share on this yet, but we do want to do some type of Christmas giveaway or something. We try to get some subscribers, y'all. We never spend too much time on the current events either because it's like we don't really give a fuck about what other people do. I like the fun questions. I like the questions we come up with, those type of events.
Oh my god!
Especially when like
you want to go out after that?
Unless you're out of town, like with your rounds. Yeah, we can go out.
What are your plans tonight? It's a weekend. It's a birthday weekend.
So y'all.
Wait, you work?
Yeah, I work in the morning. I'm pretty fucking lame. Like, we could go out Monday, but then you work in the morning. Every time I'm not fucking with the nigga, like, a lot of good things happen to me. Have you noticed that? Like,
you're probably just focused on.
Bro, like, this year was different because I had a lot of shit happen to me, like, outside of a breakup, you know? But outside of this year, every time that I am not with a dude, like, every time I break up, like, I really boss up. I'm focused, like you said. Like, so I really do, and I hate to say this because every time I say it, something goes wrong. I do think, like, this is the year that I can do it.
I think this year did a lot of growth.
Yeah. Maybe it's just, like, are we thinking for our age group, though?
I think so.
Because, like, I feel like a lot of us are going through,
You're
like,
about to be 26 Monday. We're about to get drunk. Tune in.
Well,
we're probably going to get drunk.
Can you update our drinks before you leave?
Bartender sucks over here. She ain't getting no tips.
Do you have a peak of the week?
Me? Mm-hmm. Monday. Your birthday. What do you want to drink? What should I drink?
God, this shit hasn't even happened yet. She's calling it the peak. This is how you know it's gonna be a good night. Part of me feels
what do people do when they're 26?
Literally nothing. Be bored. I don't know, but I'm not trying to be bored. I don't know. After December, like, I do want to go on a couple of vacations this year, like Vegas. I definitely want to go to Vegas. Mexico, I'm still, like, you know, debating on because that's when I'll have a lot of my shit paid off. Yeah. I don't remember what we were talking about.
Deja's love life update.
No, the fuck we were talking about, in general, our love life updates. Y'all know I'm not really in the love life scene, y'all. I haven't been focused on that shit. I was just telling, bro, every time you stop fucking with these bum ass niggas, like, something good happens to you. I was just telling her about that. I'm waiting on my blessing, and then I can start fucking with somebody.
Like, I can taste, like, the sparkle in it. The fuck is that?
That's that fizziness, like the bubbly. You never heard nobody call champagne bubbly?
I don't know.
No, that's like a thing. It's not bubbly. Kodak calls it champagne. That shit was funny as fuck. I feel like these niggas be trying to talk to me, and I'm just, like, completely not interested. Oh, somebody really has a crush on Angelica.
The one you just showed me?
Yeah, and, like, it's just so funny. So I told her about that, and it's just, like, then we started talking about, she cut everybody off. Because Angelica was a little juiced up. You had him.
I was just dating.
She had her moment.
Yeah.
Now you're not into it. Why?
No, because they're all disappointing. I don't know.
Name something that disappointed you. You don't have to say who it was.
Boundaries. And
you've been big on this.
Yes, I had to tell them, excuse me, I do not owe you an explanation. Like, I don't, if I want to stop fucking with you for no reason, like, I can do that.
I feel like relationships move really fast but slow at the same time. Like, they expect you not to have.
Bro, me, and I know I'm probably the problem because like, I am a roller coaster of emotions, and I know that about myself, and I was just being honest, trying to tell them, like, you know what, like, I can't do this right now, and I don't want to feel like I'm leading you on. I don't want you to feel like that, but clearly that's how they felt.
Right,
like,
right.
Bro, it never really, I don't know. In general, like, I don't know. That's my love life.
No, I really think that, like, I just want to meet somebody, like, at a gas station. I think that would be cool. I don't want to meet nobody, or, like, from mutual friends. Like, I don't want to meet nobody, like,
at the gym.
Yeah, like, organically and, like,
I
not
feel like
on weird shit.
One guy, he
has a little crush on you.
He has to, like, he'll just, like, nod at me or something when he sees me, but, like, he won't say nothing to me. But that's probably my fault, because when he gets close to me, like, I move away.
You gotta try to talk to him, Angelica.
No, I don't.
Take a shot before you go to the gym. We were just talking about girls shooting their shot. I'm actually like the more like shy, not outgoing one, and I feel like I definitely shoot my shot sometimes. But I haven't been on my flirting shit.
That's only if Robert decides to come. You know, like he picks and chooses like whenever he wants to come. So it's never for sure thing.
Yeah,
And that's kind of why I don't want to go tonight either. Like my mom's just gonna be like, "No, you've been away from Emma too much." You know how she is.
yeah.
Like so, like for me to tell her I have to go to a dinner tonight. Like,
Because like our
I'm gonna
babysitters
have
have
to
their own
hear,
life still.
yeah, Mama don't want to take care of Emma.
Yeah.
And I text Robert that, and you know, his new baby mama was like, if you don't want your son, I can go pick him up and spend some time with him. What do you mean if I don't want him? I've had him all like,
no, that
bro,
shit is hard.
I need a freaking break. Shut your mouth.
No, he should be able to spend
Bro,
time with his dad.
I have my son 5 days a week. If I expect dad to have him at least two days out of the week, or at least spend some time, so I have some time to get shit done. Like,
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like situations, like I don't like to be heated. Like, be quiet.
I need
I
all
need
the
a everything
breaks.
break.
Literally. I feel like I could go away with this bitch and I'd be
Yes.
cool. We know boundaries
Bro, we
though.
need to
Like
do
we
that.
could like chill by
Yeah,
ourselves and like still have a
definitely.
good time.
And like we understand each other. I
Yeah.
feel like, yeah.
Like we never have to say too much. Like
No, I know what
we're like twins. Like you know, like in the movies where they be finishing each other's sentences. We are like that, but like we
We're
can read
so
each other's
different,
minds,
yeah.
bitch. Like
like I know this bitch is moody. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just let her.
Oh my god.
Like,
Question for you: do you leave your car on when you go get gas? In the wintertime, especially. In the summertime, it's nothing to turn it off, but it's like I always thought that would blow up the car, but recently I just
when you get gas?
Yeah. I've just been leaving the car on.
I don't really know why.
Yeah, there's never been a reason.
I sometimes there's just been a few times where I don't turn it off, but
I always wondered that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get into current events. This, like I said, we're not gonna go through all these. I have like a lot, but we're not gonna go. Blueface kidnaps his baby, and that's how Krishan and Jaden started hanging out together. Is because he went to go. Why? Yeah, you didn't see Blueface's part of the video.
I don't even know where I saw this.
So that girl that got beat up by her sister on Baddies. Mm-hmm. She was babysitting for Krishan while she was like doing music. Blueface said that he was with a guy. She was with a guy. Which, mind you, why do you care? Second of all,
yeah,
like he was like, my baby has no parent at 4 a.m. Da da da. Like, nigga, he's with you. Like, you're part of his parents, but.
Yeah.
He crashed the car that him and the babysitter were in.
They were all in the car together.
Yeah, because mind you, she's babysitting, and he broke the fucking door. That's what the babysitter said.
Oh my god.
He broke the fucking door down and went in there and took the baby, and the Marge girl was like, bro, I'm not gonna let you take the baby. The baby's my responsibility. So she goes with Blueface. And I seen this post. It was like, my friends.
She did that because I would have fucking done that for you,
bro. Like, Blueface would have got the fucking baby fucking with us. Like, what are you talking about? This nigga would have broke the fucking door down fucking with me. Like, what are you talking about? You could have break the door down and come take the goddamn baby. Like, and crashed the car that they were in.
He's just mad.
Made a video about how the baby has no parents at 4 a.m. And then Krishan and Jaden went and broke all his shit in the apartment. And then they Blueface. I can't. She's too damn old to be this damn messy. It's everybody's mom be having that, like.
Let me see what she looked like.
Yeah, look her up. She's kind of cute. She looks like Blueface.
Oh, really?
Blueface is an attractive man. I'm not gonna lie. You don't think he's cute?
No.
Without all those tattoos, he would be definitely cute.
I don't know.
I feel like, okay, so would you let your friend, okay, so say your friend is out of town, right? Okay, let's just put, it's me.
Yeah, because you're my only friend.
Okay,
it's me. What are you talking about? So
I'm stranded on like the north side of town. You know, I don't know Fort Wayne at all. Like, I'm talking about I need a driver in Nath. I damn near need a driver in Fort Wayne too, because I'm not really good with the directions. Out southwest, I'm smooth, but north, I get lost. But I pull up to your crib, I know where it's at, right?
Yeah, no, you do.
You got a little booth thing in there, and I'm knocking on the door. He calls you and is like, Deja's here. She's stranded. She's got a flat tire. Do I let her in to spend the night or no?
Duh. fucking open that fucking door. And then Deja don't feel comfortable. You get the fuck out.
Oh my god, no, literally. Okay, so I'm thinking like I'm good friends with this bitch, right? Like this is how I always cut off haters. I told you this story before.
Exactly what you're talking about.
So I'm thinking like I'm cool friends with this girl, whatever. Like we really became friends off like a mutual friend, and like I'm thinking we're cool, da da da, and so a couple weird things had happened. Like one of the weird things was like her best friend, since like they were in preschool, called and asked, like we were about to go to nap and we were going to go out, but it was too late. Like all the hotels wouldn't let us book them. So we were like, oh, can we come to your house? She was out of town. So this girl took it upon herself. I wasn't even the fucking one. She took it upon herself to ask her boyfriend, can we come spend the night there? And then he was like, yeah, at first. And then you could tell he hung up and called his girlfriend and was like, hey, this is about to happen. Which he called his girlfriend. I don't know what the problem was, right? Because I'm thinking we're all friends.
Yeah.
So,
especially your guys' common friend.
Yes, the common friend, right?
Like ever.
So, like those people is like parents were friends. Like that's the type of friendship they had. Like I was friends with this girl since kindergarten, but their parents were friends. So like they were like siblings, you know. So anyways, he calls back and was like, hey, no, like something came up. That can't happen. So I'm like, okay, no, dumb bitch. So I don't remember if we ended up going or not, but boom. So that's situation number one. So situation number two, like we had ended up planning like this little birthday situation for this girl. And it was like a dinner. And her boyfriend had my number, both of our numbers, because we were in a group chat together planning this fucking birthday party for this girl. So we have the birthday party and then we end up going out, yada, yada, yada. This bitch gets belligerently drunk, like, and bro, I never felt like this nigga was flirting me. Mind you, my friend was next to me. Like, we're in the club. This bitch is belligerently drunk. And this is grabbing my ass right now. Like, she's literally like, okay, so we're like this close together. We're like on the dance floor. And she's like, Deja. Fuck, I just said his name.
Yeah.
Okay, edit this out. Okay, so we're like this close. And this bitch is like, Deja, such and such is grabbing my ass right now. And I'm just like, okay, like what the fuck? Mind you, this is this girl's boyfriend of like years. So I'm just like, whatever, bro. Like mind you, I don't care. Like this is not my situation. I'm not finna just start some shit. It's this bitch's birthday. So I'm like, let her have a good time, whatever. So me not being involved again. So I'm the innocent one in the situation. Always. These bitches be hating. So then we leave. This nigga carries out like a drink that I had. She gets in the car, boom, leaves. So then we link up another time. We're drinking and shit. And she was like, yeah, I told my boyfriend, this is the girl that was like really drunk this night. She was like, I told my girlfriend to call Deja and such so that we were trying to link back up. And she was like, call Deja. And he was like, I don't have her number. Why would I have her number? And she was like, oh, you don't have her number. And I was like, she's telling me this story. And I'm like, first of all, this nigga does have my number. Second of all, what, bitch? Like, you think like I'm flirting with your boyfriend? Like, the contents of the situation was like, oh, such and such, like, boyfriend. Like, I'm just like, okay, this bitch is a hater. Yeah, that was a long story for that little question. But yeah, that's how I knew like bitches really were my friends. Because it's always been like, especially guys will even tell you like, don't have no girls like around your man. Like, there's no reason like bitches need to be around your man for no reason, like having your friends around and stuff. But it's like, we're like not even friends at this point. And like, that's how I'm thinking, like we were hanging out like that at this time. So it's just, I don't want to be hanging out with bitches that think I'm going to fuck their boyfriend. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Say one of the questions on those cards.
Oh, I can't guess.
I feel like every female has a story that like they've been in a weird situation, or like a guy or friend group has put them in like a really weird situation that they know they could have prevented. So it's like, have you or somebody you know have ever been in a situation to where it's like, damn, you could have really prevented that. They know they could have prevented it, but it was so wrong of the other person. They're not saying it's not wrong, but it's that I can share.
No, nothing specific. I know a lot of things can be prevented if you just have fucking self-control.
Yeah.
And I speak that on experience because I've done a lot of shit that when at the heat of the moment, and I've gotten lots of trouble, man. I've had to face a law for a lot of stuff that I've done. No, not that, but I've faced a lot of consequences. Let me ask you this: Did
Okay.
you get whoopings, and did it affect you, and how?
So I was like the real spoiled one. I see my brother get his ass beat a lot by my mom. My brother was really really bad. Like he got walked home from the by the principal one time because they could. My mom didn't have a phone, so the principal literally like walked him home, like from Indian Village to my aunt's house. So yeah, bro, like he was bad as fuck. And then one time, like,
why he walk him home?
It was a girl, but because he was bad as fuck, Angelica. Like, he got suspended so many times. He went to damn near every middle school in Fort Wayne. Like, Wendy Williams, the one that just died, that
Robinson?
Yes. She had to come talk to my brother because this nigga, like, beat the fuck out of somebody so bad because he was making fun of this dude that, like, dresses like a girl, right? And my brother, like, he really just beats to his own drum for real. So he was like, bro, why are you messing with somebody that, like, literally dresses like a girl? If you want to fuck with somebody, fuck with me. So this nigga just beats to his own drum. So he sees this. Mind you, he doesn't really know this dude like that. Like, they're not friends. So, like, he's just, why the fuck are you messing with him, you know?
He just has a lot of anger in him, sounds like.
He's been working on that. He's had a lot of improvement. But no, my brother did have a lot of anger in him that happened to him. But he was like, basically threw this chair at the fucking teacher and beat the fuck out of this dude where he went into the hospital. This was all at Elmhurst High School. Yes, Elmhurst High School used to be lit as fuck. Yes, and then Elmhurst, if you guys know, they used to have like this fucking trophy case, and like once that fight happened, like a lot of people on the football team like was fucking with my brother and you come work out with us and like do all this other shit. Which working out was damn near good for him, but like just this one thing happened, bro. Like, I don't understand why people would mess with him when they knew he was like that. This guy, he used to be into like skating shoes, right? So this dude that was staying after school too, he was into like DCs at the time when they was popular with like the skater boys. And my mom had just bought him a new pair of shoes or whatever, and this kid stole him out the locker. And my mom and this other kid's mom pulled up at the same time. And he was like, had this nigga by the shirt on the trophy case, you know, the glass trophy case in Elmhurst High School, had this nigga by the shirt and was like, his mom pulled up and my mom was there too. And he was like, he said that you bought these shoes. Did you buy these shoes for him? And she was like, I don't know where he got these shoes from.
The mom?
Yeah.
The other mom?
Yeah. Okay. And then my mom was like, he was like, asked my mom, like, didn't you buy these shoes for me? Da, da, da. And she was like, Jordan, put him down. You're going to fucking kill him. Like, because this nigga is beating this nigga against the fucking glass goddamn thing. Like, that shit could break. Like, no, my brother had a lot of anger. Like, I need to talk to him for real. But yeah, my brother went through a lot of shit, though.
Did he get the shoes back?
Duh. He already had him on his feet when he was doing all this to him. Like, he had already had the shoes back.
That guy took the shoes?
Yeah, he tried to steal him out the locker.
You know what? At that point, shit.
No, like, you're not finna hoe nobody out there shit. Like, I don't like that, like, that if you do something wrong, bro, like, you're gonna suffer the consequences.
It's basically like you're gonna fucking mess with the pit bull, be ready to fucking get bit.
Especially, bro, after Wendy fucking Robinson, whatever, was just in the school council.
I do. But I guess it's kind of sad, but I don't want nobody to be sad. Yeah, I used to get beat a lot. I think by both my mom and my dad when I was young. Yeah. Dude, I remember.
I didn't know you got whoopings. I knew they was always really hard
on Justin. Even when I think it kind of stopped maybe after Nori kind of was born. But I remember, like, bro, my parents, they just had so much anger. Like, I see it now. Like, they just weren't happy with each other. And I know that they took a lot of that anger out on us, sadly. I'm not saying that my parents are bad parents, because at the end of the day, like, I try to put myself in, like, now, like, they're my age when, like, they had me. So, like, I get their anger and, like, not their anger, but they were young, you know? So, like, we're
no, like, it's crazy to see, like, the stories my mom and dad had about each other versus, like, what I seen in my mom and dad. Like, they were so, compared to, like, how we are, they were nutballs.
So, like low-key, I'm kind of glad, like, we're, like, single versus with somebody that we're not happy with.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that shit affects your kids. Especially if their kids involved. Like, they see it all.
I mean, we had like a friend that
energy.
like kind of went through that, so it's like
Yeah.
that shit is a lot.
I think so. I think I grew up very sad
Aww.
towards like I had a lot of mixed emotions towards my parents. It wasn't until like I became a parent and like I feel like I'm that one generation who breaks those curses.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna fucking do like gentle parenting over here. Like I don't give a fuck if I grew up getting beat. Like not Emma.
Yeah.
So
Aww.
yeah, that is a little emotional for me, but I'm glad. Like
Yeah, bro. I was very.
Oh, I know you were.
Yeah, I hate using the word spoiled because like I feel like I've always had like a lot of responsibility and my family has always been like harder on me because of like their expectations. But I feel like I've had a really blessed, like I didn't have to really go through a lot of shit that like other people had to go through until like these last few years. I've had a couple bad years, but it's like I was really spoiled like as far as going through shit. But there's this one nigga that like
You see how we pick and choose what we say, but like when we have guests on here, like we make them say that shit. Like,
bro.
no, no, you better spit that shit out now.
I swear, like that's why I don't like it when our guests ask us questions because it's like, damn, like y'all really putting us on the spot.
They're like,
I like
how
it.
y'all feel?
Yeah, yeah, that is how they feel. It has to be how they feel. Bro, I was gonna get in our one guest ass. His ass is probably lucky he didn't show up today. Because I was gonna say a lot to his ass. So he should be happy he did not come because no. I say like, well, really, I always try to have like one really surprising thing to say to like the guests so that they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'll just tell you after. I'm whispering and the microphone is right here. Like, okay, so if you're cooking for your man, what's the first thing you're making for him?
He's cooking for me.
Why did I already, like I said, I can read this bitch's mind. I already knew she was going to say that.
Me, and like I've told like the last two guys I've talked to, like luckily they all like to cook.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're always down to cook.
That's good. That's good. There's a lot of guys that know how to cook for real. Yeah. No, she's really helpful.
I don't like cooking.
If you need something cut up, like she'll do all that shit for you. Like
my mom always made me help her.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like cooking. I don't enjoy it.
Your mom did always make you.
I grew up forced to help cook. Like that's damn near why I know how to do anything I know.
Bro, but then they would turn around and be bossy to their friends. So like I remember Chivo, like when he would like teach us, Chivo taught us how to make like, I remember because I always liked to cook for real, but like I would go through my phases of like making desserts and like I had to like basically make like what my parents would, like what my family would buy me. But so Chivo taught me how to make like steak tacos like the authentic way for the first time. I went home and I showed like my mom and everybody how to make them. And I remember it was like lemon, pepper, seasoning, salt, and like some other really basic shit. But I had just never put it together like on like some Hispanic food. So he taught me how to do that. But he would always be like, if you guys want to eat, I'm not cutting the meat. You got to cut the meat. Da da da. Like he would always be bossy like that.
Oh my god, dude, he's still like that.
Yeah, no, he's.
Annoying.
That's why I'm surprised he cut the turkey for us. I was like, okay. And then he strained the potatoes. He was helping us a lot.
Yeah, even like in the summer, he's the one that like he grills. He's the one that's on the griller. Like it's not us.
Oh yeah, bro. We're gonna have to have some cookouts,
bro.
We already have. We've had some good ones. Yeah. As soon as it gets warm, though, we outside.
I swear, we gotta handle our liquor this year
Me and Angelica are going to Vegas this year. We'll start handling our liquor after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so I feel like a lot of niggas like see how I cook and they want me to start cooking for them right the fuck away. And just so y'all know, not everybody is my fucking friend. Like I said in the last pod, I don't like my friends paying for the food, but you are not my fucking friend yet. So please just bitch, you gotta pay for your food first of all. Especially like I'll cook a nigga some simple shit, but like all like the lamb chops, the steak dinners, like the baked mac and cheese, like that shit comes later. Like that's what y'all don't understand. Like I cook every day like that for us, for me and my friend and my family. Like not you niggas. Plus, like I feel like I really just want my husband to taste my food, so I don't want to be wasting my fucking talents on a lot of you niggas that just are never. Yeah. I'm not gonna talk to you soon, so it's like I'm only talking to you for today. So I don't want to cook for you. And
I hope I marry a chef.
Everybody in Fort Wayne has had my food, like a little whore. Like it's like I fucked everybody, but no, everybody had my food.
My
Like, I'm just not doing it, no.
Honestly.
But they always say, like, don't do, like, wifey stuff if you're not a wife. And I feel like the way in which I cook, like, I'll make a nigga some chicken Alfredo or some, like, different, you know, like, the basics or whatever. But the fancy shit, like, I gotta save that for the husband. Or y'all can buy it. Point blank. Okay.
Bitch, what celebrity ever freaking blocked you?
No, that was the question for this one dude. I'll tell you who I want to have on the podcast.
Okay.
But he just be funny as fuck, and I feel like somebody would have blocked him.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
But no, it'd be surprising. Okay, so we'll close this out. I have a few guests that I want to have on here next, but I don't know. We just always have to have like plan B. So y'all might be seeing us by ourselves for the next couple episodes, but it is fun to have guests. These podcasts, we haven't had liquor in like damn near since we had the last podcast, right?
Yeah.
Or we had some tea. No, that was Friendsgiving.
Really
we did Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
No, that podcast was like, why were we so drunk?
Like we're.
Maybe it's because we don't usually drink Hennessy. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was done.
That was bad. Okay.